Hello guys, it's Tara, Monster High Love Me, and we have tons of Monster High stuff to talk about. Timestamps always listed down below. Like we're going to talk about Ghoulia, the brand licensing in London featuring Monster High, all of these music videos, and much more, so let's just get into it. I gotta ask, did anyone get the real drama dolls that dropped a few days ago? It seems like the mass majority just went to resellers, as there are so many eBay listings just on these dolls selling for $200 to $300. I did make a little video on my TikTok, which I think I posted here as well on YouTube Shorts, just talking about how disappointed I was. I really wanted these dolls, especially because they were G1 style, and I am still salty. I really hope they restock. They're supposed to be in stores now. None of my stores have them. They all say out of stock, so hopefully within the next couple of weeks I will find any of these dolls because I want them so bad. Also, side note, I loved the photography they did with this line and how it was super dark. I really loved that, and I also really liked the PR boxes they sent out to influencers. I thought that was super cool. By the way, 𝗏𝗏 now has every single G3 doll and the Real Drama and the Creep Productions stock photos and everything on their website, and even some information about the characters as well. Along with the stock photos, they even had photos of kids actually playing with the dolls, which I really love this set. I'm wondering if this is how the commercials are gonna look. We haven't seen a Monster High commercial aside from the live action movie commercials in a really long time, so I'm super excited to see that. They even had boy representation, which I think is awesome. So with the stock photos now being on 𝗏𝗏, we have the stock photos for Ghoulia Yelps 2022. If you want to know my opinions on her, I mean, I think it's obvious I definitely prefer the 2010 version a lot more. I really wish they would have given her sweats. I think that fits her personality a lot more. It's also interesting she now skateboards now, maybe because she's like a zombie. She wants to skateboard to get places fast. Ghoulia is also being found in stores. It's important to note that these are not street dated until October 1st. Some stores are just putting them out early. I'm not sure if this original creator said where they got them from, but from what I see, most of people who are finding them are seeing them at Macy's and Walmart. So it's not just the doll, even the artwork is shown to be this minty green. Even 𝗧𝗿𝗀𝗀 is a little green. It's a little blurry, but her monster type is totally brainy zombie. Her monster must-haves is a skateboard and brain puffs, and monster pet, of course, is 𝗧𝗿𝗀𝗀. Personally, I don't really like how everything's clashing, everything's a different color. But I do really like that they're donating $1 for every Ghoulia sold to a mental health organization. I think that is really awesome and cool. So I think it's safe to say that Monster High Generation 3 will be hitting the UK. There was a London brand licensing event where they were advertising all of this Monster High stuff. Looks like there were some Monster High totes as well, some catalogs with Monster High advertised in them. It also looks like they were playing the Monster High movie trailer. I'm not entirely sure what this event was for or what it is, but it does look pretty fun. Speaking of Monster High events, it looks like they had a fun, cool little launch party in Brazil at a place called 𝗶𝘀𝘀𝗀. I think this was the same place that also had a Creep production launch party as well. Coming Out of the Dark from the Monster High live action movie is now on Apple Music and Spotify, along with the three of us, and I believe they're going to be releasing more songs leading up to the movie as well, and of course when the movie drops, the whole soundtrack will. I really love the cover photo. I think it looks pretty cool, and also I know a lot of people have a lot to say about the live action movie, but what I will say is I've heard every single song from the soundtrack. They're all on YouTube, by the way, and there is not one miss. I love every single song from the movie, and I don't know, I just have to put that out there. Give the soundtrack a chance if you haven't seen the movie yet, because it did leak, but it comes out on October 6th. They also released the music video, which is just a scene from the movie without the talking parts in between, because if you saw the leak scene, there was some talking from Frankie to 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀 and all that. But basically the gist of it is she's going from the human world into a portal to the monster world. When she opens the doors, she sees everyone. Frankie is introduced, 𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗀 is introduced, they just sing and dance. This morning morning as I'm filming this, they released Frankie's music video. It seems like they're doing a music video for every character. They already released Claudine to 𝗬𝗁, which already have millions of views. I believe they've been promoting them very heavily, like they're always in that ad bar. I actually liked this music video, and I thought the song was like pretty cool. I definitely love 𝗬𝗁's the most from what we've seen so far. I think the song in 𝗬𝗁's was amazing. I listened to it on repeat all the time. At the bottom for me was definitely Claudine's. I also feel like it's the worst animation out of everyone's. I mean, we've only seen 3 so far, but I don't know, they're all supposed to be like the same animation, but for some reason Claudine's music video was just not it. I don't know why, but the song was really repetitive. Personally, I did not like the song. Also, when you listen to Frankie's and 𝗬𝗁's music video and then you listen back to Claudine's, Claudine really sounds like an elementary schooler, while, you know, Frankie and 𝗬𝗁 actually sound like high schoolers. And I believe, you know, the whole voice actress or actor cast is adults, so I don't really know why Claudine sounds very, you know, little, while, you know, Frankie and 𝗬𝗁 kind of have like grown-up voices. To go over some highlights in Frankie's music video, the whole thing was being proud of your own identity. They say a quote, "It's they for me, not he or she, because labels aren't a thing for me." I think that is an awesome message to spread to little kids. They say they are a brainiac, preppy cool, they're only 2 weeks old. They even say a quote, "I don't even know what I don't know." There also is a scene where Frankie doesn't know what a burrito is. I thought that was pretty funny. Also in this music video, it looks like Frankie has some like cool like electrical powers. In OG Monster High, Frankie did, you know, little sparks, and in Freaky Fusion that was the big extent to their powers. So it looks like in this version of Monster High, you know, they can spark even more. This Yahoo article about Monster High has tons of new information about the characters, so I will do a quick synopsis of all of them. So overall, they are revamping Monster High for an array of cultural and ethnic backgrounds, body shape, sizes, and gender identities. Claudine is a half werewolf, half human, and biracial, born to a werewolf mother who is Mexican and a human father who is black. With Dracula as her father, fans will be introduced to 𝗬𝗁's mother, a vampire of Taiwanese descent, as her storyline will dive deeper into her heritage. Frankie Stein, the child of Dr. and Dr. Stein, is determined to not let societal norms get in their way. Frankie is non-binary and uses they/them pronouns. Also important to mention that doctor does not just mean for men. You know, anybody can be a doctor, not just men. Women can be a doctor, any gender can be a doctor. So a lot of people think this means OMG, you know, Frankie has 2 dads, and that very well can be the case, and that's awesome if that's the case. But, you know, they could also have 2 moms. You know, women can be doctors as well. So I don't want to get anyone's hopes up who think this definitely for sure means they have 2 dads. That's awesome if they do, but just to let everyone know. Laguna is Latina, and we're all familiar with Deuce's mom, Medusa, but we will also be introduced to his other mother, Lyra. So this definitely means that Deuce has 2 moms, which is so awesome. So Monster High is definitely bringing a lot of diversity this time around. Although I'm not a big fan of all the new redesigns and everything, I am still so excited for kids to grow up with a brand with so much representation. With that being said, that is when this video comes to a close. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. To keep up with me in between videos, you can follow my Instagram. Here's also my second Instagram account as well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video.